come back. I got some better rigging on, and I got a saw here. I'm going to take the whole branch, which is probably what I should have done in the first place. And I just got much better gear on. I'll just, if I feel more comfortable, then the whole process should go smoother. And I went and checked my 2 healthy hives, and I tell you, they both are still got a big colonies in them. So I'm not 100%. I mean, I would wager this is mine, but they definitely a lot of bees. And they're actually on 2 branches now. Great. Come on, baby. God, that's heavy. Teeth on these pruning saws are so big that it's hard to do a gentle cut. Come on. Plan B. I guess I'm going to take this cluster down and put it in the box, and then come get the other cluster. And the buzzing you heard on the first attempt to capture this, when I was turning off the camera, yeah, that were 2 bees that were in my veil, and then in my collar of my shirt, and then caught behind the hair, behind my ear. But I gotta say, I did not get stung. And I mean, I know the Texas bee lady would take bees, put her tongue out, and they'd crawl on her tongue, and she'd gently put them in the colony, but I'm not as comfortable as she is. And they generally aren't too interested in stinging when they're swarming, because they don't have a lot of reserves, and they really don't have anything to protect at that point. As far as pollen, honey, a hive, yeah, see, everything that was in this box left. So the queen's still up there, or she's on that clump, and I suspect she's still up there. So let's go do this again. And then after I get them down and out of the weather and maybe settle down for a little bit, we'll see. I'll locate the queen and then put her in her new home. Panicked, I didn't think I had any more hives, but I do have 2 hives, which were going to be for my packages that are coming in a couple days, but I'll have to buy a couple more. And this is a clump I suspect that the queen is on. So that's what a swarm looks like up close and personal. And we can surmise that in the middle of that somewhere is the queen. Now, let the games begin. And I think the fact it's raining right now is probably helping me a little too, because they They don't really like the rain, which really makes me question why they chose to swarm than they did, because I'm sure they know the weather before we do. Which tells me they didn't like something. Branches are pretty long. Of course, green. Jeez, I guess if I cut it more. Alright, so got another small little clump here, which I doubt has a queen on it, but we'll bring you down. Oh, Jesus. I mean, thank you, Jesus. Maybe just redeem myself. So, alright, here we go. For the bees. I guess those ones I'm just going to shake off. That's B. And if this ladder doesn't slip off the street. Well, it went much better when I felt confident with my protective equipment on, for sure. And then also when I wear this particular getup, I don't have to put a long sleeve sweatshirt on underneath, so I stay cooler. On just the head veil, I like to have something under me. So, that right there is the swarm. Or at least half of it. And now, so between the two, that's it. And that's, I mean, that's a nook box. I mean, that's a brood box full of bees right there. So if these did come from mine, then I clearly wasn't diligent on giving them enough room fast enough. But Lord willing, it'll all work out just fine. Now what I'm going to do is just take this down to the house. Got everything up there. There's still some bees swarming, looking around up there for sure. And any bees that get lost or can't come back to this particular colony, they will actually go assimilate into a colony. So I'm actually not too worried, because probably any forager bees or the such that I lose, I probably gain on one of my other hives. And this might be anecdotal, but I did notice that one of my other hives had more bees this morning, but there also could have been some brood. Could have been some